Welcome to your simple evening stretch to help you feel amazing. If you've had a busy day or your body's feeling tight and tired, this 10-minute yoga practice will help you release tension and relax before getting ready for bed. We'll move through a gentle sequence to help you release your shoulders, your hips, and your spine so that you can unwind and get your body ready for some rest. So let's head to the yoga mat. We'll begin lying down on our yoga mats. So get nice and comfortable. Closing the eyes, and let's just place our hands on our belly. And let's just take a nice deep inhale in and a big sigh out through the mouth. And again, a nice deep inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth, letting go of your day. Good. And then just deepen that breath into your belly. Breathing in and out through your nose, fully letting go of your body on your yoga mat. And let's have a nice big stretch out. So as if someone's pulling you from your wrists and your ankles. Nice big stretch. And then hug those knees into your chest for a big well done squeeze for getting through your day. And then we're going to place our hands just on top of our shins, just under our knees. You're going to keep those knees together and you're just going to create a circle in the sky with your knees. As if you're painting a circle on your ceiling, keeping the knees together. So you're giving your back a really nice deep massage. And then slowly changing direction the other way. Good. And then hug those knees back into your chest. You're going to take your feet and your hands up into the air. You're just going to slowly rotate those joints. So again, we're eking out all the stress and tension of the day that you've just had. Letting it go, releasing it. Nice and slowly. We don't want to feel like a helicopter taking off. We're just moving mindfully, slowing down. And then let's hug those knees into our chest. You're going to take your hands into cactus shape. So 90-degree angle with those elbows. And then you're just going to drop your knees over to the right. Now, you might not be able to get your knees all the way down to the ground. If that's the case, you can always grab a blanket to pad under that right knee. But see if you can just release as much as possible in this pose. Really melting that left shoulder down into the floor. We're getting a nice deep twist in our spine. Again, like we're releasing the tension of the day. Then on your next exhale, draw your belly button towards your spine so you can pick those knees up. And then you're going to gently let them fall over to the other side. Breathing here, relaxing that right shoulder down into the ground. Really trying to let go in those legs, really releasing the day from our body. Breathing in and out through the nose. Then on your next exhale, draw that belly button towards the spine so you can pick those knees up. And again, give them another squeeze into your body. Nice, big, well done squeeze. And then you're going to rock up to sit or gently roll onto your side and come up to sit. Good, well done. Let's now find ourselves in tabletop. So we're going to come round into a tabletop pose here. And we're just going to do some cows and cats to release those hips and the spine. So we're going to inhale, looking forward. Exhaling, curling the spine and looking to the belly button. And again, a nice big inhale forward. Exhale, curling the spine. And again, inhale. And exhale. Good. Return that spine to neutral. Walk the hands slightly away from your shoulders. And we're now just going to do lovely big hip circles. So imagining you're painting a nice big full moon on your yoga mat with those hip bones as you slowly swirl the hips round. Again, this is releasing all the tension that we store in our hips, in our joints. Involving the spine and the neck. So this can get as big and as crazy as you want it to be, but slow crazy. Good. And then gently changing direction, other way. Digging into those hip flexors. And then back to a tabletop. Let's bring those big toes together, nice wide knees on your yoga mat. And you're going to bring your forehead all the way down to the floor for Balasana. If that forehead can't make it to the floor, you can grab a blanket for padding. Then you're just going to bring your fingertips together and you're just going to drop those fingertips behind your head just to give those triceps a nice stretch out. If you push down into those elbows, you're going to get that nice extra stretch. Good. Bring the hands back down and coming all the way back up. Good. We're just going to find pigeon pose. So I'd like you to bring let's place our right leg in front of us and our left leg behind us. And this may be enough of a stretch for you, but you're moving this hip and you're just going to sit back into that hip a little, and then you're going to push that hip forward. And you'll just really feel a nice release in that left hip, forward and back. And then you're going to keep that hip up. You're going to take your hands forward and you're just going to see if you can lean over that front leg. You might be able to get your head all the way down to the floor, or you might be up. You might have a nice long tall spine. Wherever you are, remember it's your practice. Breathing here. If you'd like a deeper stretch, you can wiggle this right foot forward a little. And if you want an even deeper stretch in that right hip, you can see if you can straighten out that left back leg, stretching it out and then leaning over that front leg. Or you can stay where we originally were. Breathing wherever you are and melting down towards the earth. And gently, nice big inhale to come up. And then you're just going to turn, you're going to bring that back leg in if it was out. You're going to plant those feet as you turn to the other side. So you'll now have the left leg in front. Again, you can just stay here with that back leg nice and bent, just wiggling back and forward in that hip a little. Again, releasing any last tension that needs to escape. And then bringing it all the way forward and seeing if you can just bend over that front leg a little. Again, you might be nice and high or you might be nice and low. Breathing wherever you are. If you want that deeper stretch, you can wiggle that left foot forward a little and maybe stretch that back leg. Breathing here. And gently making your way out of pigeon pose. Coming back up. You're going to plant both feet firmly on the floor. You're going to grab onto those shins. You're going to do a nice big inhale and puff your chest to the sky. And you're going to exhale and you're going to slowly roll down through your spine. If you want to engage the tummy muscles, you can let go of the hands, or you can use the hands to help you gently get down. Well done. Have a big stretch out. Hug those knees into your chest. And you can decide on two poses. You can either find yourself in Supine Konasana, so that's soles of your feet together, with your hands on your belly, or if you'd rather an inversion, you can have your feet as wide as your mat and your knees knocked in. You decide how you'd like to finish your practice, but you're melting your shoulders down into the earth wherever you are and deepening that breath into your belly. Feeling the rise and the fall of your belly. This is where we're going to finish our practice. Feel free to stretch those legs out and away from your body. Placing your hands by your sides with the palms facing up. And maybe you could just take a couple of minutes here for a Shavasana, for corpse pose. Just really taking the time just to breathe and relax before you decide to leave your mat. Well done for taking this time for yourself. Namaste. Thank you for practicing the simple bedtime yoga with me. If you'd like to practice with me live, join me for my Thursday virtual yoga. It's a live evening class and you can join from anywhere in the world. There's more information in the description below. Thank you for being here. Sending love and kindness.